I've been an X-photographer since 2017, from the very beginning of the GFX line of cameras. And basically, I knew at that moment that I wouldn't be able to go back to a DSLR. I needed to stay that course and see where the technology goes. My name is Beno Saradzic. I am originally from Slovenia and a resident of the UAE for the past 30 years. I have been an architectural photographer for the past 15 years. I also shoot time-lapse films. So I was very excited when Fujifilm approached me this time again to try out the very latest GFX100 II, because I knew that I was going to get something incredible to play with. They told me that I had to choose the location. I thought about it, and I quickly decided that it had to be the Sheikh Zayed Mosque because of my very special personal relationship with that amazing monument and a landmark that I have sort of been involved with for the past 20 years as a visualization specialist. So the very first impression that I have of this camera is that design of the body has certainly been updated. The second thing that Fujifilm improved with this particular camera is that now IBIS goes all the way up to 8 stops of light compensation. And it's really important because when you're shooting, you're not always able to shoot with a tripod. Sometimes you just want to have the ability to move the camera very quickly, find new compositions. So it allows you a lot more creative liberty. Another very cool thing about the GFX camera is the customization. GFX can be completely customized. Basically, this allows me to not disconnect my view from the subject and not really worry where all the commands on a camera are. And that, again, contributes to your creativity and just removes one barrier between you and the machine. The handling of the camera feels a lot more responsive. You can navigate through pictures much quicker. You can zoom into them, you can pan them much faster. Another very important point is that you're no longer now locked to the size of the body. You are now able to remove the battery grip, which is modular now. You're going to end up with a much lighter camera. And again, this opens up the camera to many more photographers. The GFX100 II allows you to have 3 batteries. What really surprised me, again, compared to the previous generation, you don't have to worry about changing the batteries or running out and having an embarrassing moment in front of the client. To me, as an architectural photographer, the most exciting piece of news was the release of the tilt shift lens at 30mm. So finally, I am able to shoot basically with the maximum potential of the GFX camera. The moment you grab the tilt shift lens with your hand, you realize that this is a very, very high quality product. Every single piece of the lens was machined out of the single block of aluminum, and you can tell that the tolerances are negligible. It feels like there's absolutely zero play during the shifting, rotation, or tilting. In the Fujifilm tilt shift lens, they have integrated a digital sensor that records the amount of rise inside the lens as well as the rotation. The onboard computer is able to read this information and perform on-the-fly optical correction and removal of any optical and perspective distortions that occur during the shifting and rotation of the lens. This journey was 20 years in the making for me, and I remember looking at the very first pictures that I've taken of the Sheikh Zayed Mosque in 2002. I remember feeling that the picture did not convey what I experienced when I was actually there. The scale, the majestic columns and domes, none of that the picture was able to convey the way the GFX100 can today. So for me as an artist, to be able to convey that emotion, to capture it, and be able to effectively communicate all those things, this is the greatest reward for me. And I believe that with the GFX100 II, we're finally there. We're finally able to capture all that and convey it with exactly the same emotional language that probably human eye and human heart can.